I'm Super Dan Shoe Man. I'm back with another video today. I'm kind of excited to unbox this. It's another SB, and I don't have a whole lot of SB dunks. I don't have a whole lot of SB dunk lows. I don't think I wear any SB dunk lows. I have only one SB dunk high that I really have worn at all, that I've unDS'd myself. And I hardly ever, I think I've worn that twice in 2 years that I've had it. But this one I might keep, kind of depends.
Do you have it out?
It's in there, down there behind these. So I counted these boxes the other day. I have 20 pairs of unopened shoes. I gotta do something about this. And I think, I'm gonna make a quick video about this too after this. I have 7 pairs of Yeezys that I need to do something, or maybe 8.
Oh my god.
7 of them came just from this last couple months. Anyways, this is a SB dunk. I'm excited to look at it. Peyton may like it, so we may end up keeping it. If she does keep it, I am absolutely going to swap out the insoles. She's not going to know. But first, a word from our sponsor, and this is a word from our sponsor, Jesus, who sponsors all of these videos and all of us.
You don't want to ask me?
Who's our sponsor, Peyton?
Jesus.
Jesus. This is from Luke chapter 19, and this is the story of Zacchaeus. We heard about this at church. Were you at church on Sunday? Yeah. We heard about this at church on Sunday. What I want to talk about, though, is a very small part of what we talked about at church. Actually, in 2 different services I was in, 2 separate services, they both talked about Zacchaeus, and this is what really stuck with me. I've said it before that I pray for everybody who's watching my videos that they would just be open to having an encounter with Jesus, with God, and with the Holy Spirit, and it's that encounter that really changes us. It's not like how much we read the Bible. It's not how hard we pray or anything like that. It's about Jesus speaking to us and us having that encounter with him. And this is a perfect example. When I heard this story, I was like, I got to go into the Bible. I need to open up my Bible and make sure that this is what this really is. But this is it. This is Luke chapter 19, verse 5. All of chapter 19 is about Jesus meeting Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a tax collector in wherever this is. And most people didn't like tax collectors very much, because most of them were like we feel about most politicians nowadays. They just took our money and got rich off of us. So nobody really liked him, but he just wanted to see Jesus that day. So he had to climb up in a tree because he was short. And my pastor really likes anything about Zacchaeus or anything about anybody that's short, because he's super short. And he just likes making fun of himself. He has a good spirit about it. But anyways, Zacchaeus really wanted to see him, so he had to climb up in a tree just so that he could get a glimpse of Jesus. So he was open to it, at least he knew who Jesus was, and he definitely wanted to see him. And so Jesus was walking through the city, and there were people everywhere that were crowded to see him. That's why Zacchaeus had to climb the tree. And then Jesus got to about the point where he could see this tree, and he said, when he reached the spot, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, he said, Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. So he came down, and this is verse 6. So that's verse 5, and then verse 6. So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly. Verse 7. All the people saw this and began to mutter, he has gone to be a guest of a sinner, because nobody liked him. So it goes, verse 6, so he came down and welcomed him gladly. Okay. Verse 7, muttering from the crowd. And then verse 8. So this is 3 verses later. But Zacchaeus stood up and said to the Lord, look, Lord, here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor, and if I've cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount. And Jesus said to him, today salvation has come to his house, because this man too is a son of Abraham, for the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost. So from the moment Jesus says, and this is in red letters, Zacchaeus, come down immediately, I must stay at your house today. Then verse 6 is he came down. Verse 7 is the people muttered. Verse 8. So it's just separated by 2 verses having nothing to do with what Jesus and Zacchaeus talked about. Zacchaeus immediately just goes, the Bible immediately goes to Zacchaeus saying, I'm going to give up all of my possessions and to give it to the poor and pay back everybody that I ever cheated. It's a life-changing event that he had just because Jesus said, Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I need to stay with you today. It was an encounter that immediately changed Jesus. We know about the other encounter with Paul, whoever it was, who went blind for a couple days after he saw Jesus. That was a life-changing encounter. And then when he I think it's the shell, the scales fell off of his eyes afterwards, and he was able to see differently. That was a life-changing. That was like kind of physically life-changing as well, or at least the Bible talks about the story being physically life-changing. This has nothing to do with any physical life change. All it has to do is is that encounter with Jesus. So I pray that each one of you would be open enough to having that encounter, and that you get it. Let's get this shoe open. So my boss, my buddy Josh, he actually got these. We picked these up from him last Saturday. These are the ones we got from him. And he just has the touch with hitting on SBs because he gets all the SBs for me. And I'm having trouble getting into this box. There we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's an SB box.
Ooh, that's pretty.
This doesn't look like it's a size 11, but it is. Nike SB Dunk Low PRM. What do you? Oh, just getting the shiny SB. Nike SB Dunk Low PRM. I don't know what PR. Premium, I think. Orange. Noise Aqua Emerald Rise.
Emerald Rise sounds like a reddish pinkish.
Emerald. Emerald is like a bluish green.
Oh, never mind.
Greenish blue. And Noise Aqua. Aqua is like a blue. So it's going to be a couple of greenish, bluish, and orange. Ooh, we get an SB sticker to go on your car window?
Can I have it?
Nope.
Okay.
What do you think?
That kind of reminds me of like with
It reminds me, although
Sesame Street.
Nike already made one of these that doesn't look like this. This reminds me of Fruity Pebbles. I don't know why. It's not really the same shades.
It needs more red to be Fruity Pebbles.
It's all a pretty. Oh, these are nice. It's all a pretty nice suede. And there's orange. There's an aqua. No, this is probably aqua. This is probably emerald. But then, no, I guess the insole, the sock liner is the same as this. It's just a different material, so it looks a little bit different. But you get a fat tongue. You see the fat tongue? Yeah. This is the Dunk Low Pro. You get fat laces, which most dunks have. Most SB dunks have fat laces. But Peyton, this is, if you want to keep this shoe, this is stuck down. These are not normally stuck down. There we go. It's polyurethane with a double thick pad right here and a Zoom Air unit here. These are my non-SBs. And if you want to keep these, I'm going to give you this is definitely stuck down. I don't want to rip it though, because if I rip it, then I got problems. I'll stick these and these and these and these, because these are more comfortable. Okay. So, I kind of like this yellow outsole. Like, it's just really boom. It's boom, right? Let's see what else is in this box.
Like with like the colored in it, it kind of looks like, reminds me of eggnog.
The yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like actual vanilla ice cream.
Okay. I figured there would be some laces in here. And oh, look at the aglets on these. I mean, it's just normal aglets, but it's a bluish aglet. You can also get this color. I think this would be too much of this color.
Yeah.
I think orange is the right way to go. Make sure there's nothing else in this box. I don't think there is. No, there isn't. Put this aside for just a moment. Let's give this a sniff.
Can we match with that?
It would go with that shirt, yeah. Smells like almost nothing. Let's see, we get Nike on the back. It's embroidered. I mean, these are just all around pretty nice.
That is nice.
After wearing these, actually, y'all may not. At this point that I'm recording this video, I don't think you've seen this video, but you know, I always have this problem with dunks that this looks wonky when it's on my foot. I actually think it's the right foot. This is the left foot that looks a little wonky with these. And I kind of saw it before I put them on, but definitely saw it when I did put them on. This actually doesn't look like it's going to be that way. This does not look wonky at all right now. Right?
Right.
There's some speckles in that. You see the blue speckles?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That it looks like eggnog with blue speckles?
Yeah.
Eggnog has blue speckles?
No, it has black speckles, but it also looks
Okay, it does have.
it looks like real vanilla ice cream.
But I don't like yellow on my ice cream. I like my vanilla ice cream being white.
Something like real vanilla ice cream.
I don't know that that's always the case, but either way. We get Air Zoom. That's nice. See, it says Air Zoom Nike SB on it.
Yeah.
That's cool. But those are Zoom Air units in the back, so they make it nice and cushy. See if this one's the same Zoom Air Nike SB. Yeah. So do you like these? Not enough.
Mm.
Not enough. Okay. I've got another pair that should be almost exactly like this that are almost all pink.
Really?
They're in one of these boxes. I just have to get to it at some point. So you'd rather have the all pink ones?
Yeah.
Than these? Okay. So we'll figure out what to do with these.
Are they like this?
The material?
Yeah.
I think so. I have another pair also that's over here that's a normal dunk. Like this is SB. And so it's got a fat tongue, the nice insole, and it's mostly suede. But I have another one that's not an SB, so it's more like this, and it's also pink. It's somewhere in here too. They've been in there for at least 6 months, probably more like a year. We'll figure out what to do with these, and but I do like them. So if you're interested in these, and I don't think these are going for much over retail, if you're interested in some SBs, this is definitely a good one to go for, especially because it's so cheap compared to most SBs, SB Dunk Lows. SB Dunk Lows are normally pretty hot, and I wanted to go for these because I do like these colors, and I still might consider keeping these because they're pretty nice. Would you wear them if I just kept them for myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wear them every once in a while.
She has worn more recently the Biohacks, the University Blues from 2023. She was gonna wear these and hasn't worn them yet. Uh-oh. I think that's about it. And then she hasn't worn too much of these. Where am I of those that you play volleyball in?
My room, my closet.
So, all right. Let your grandma know. Tell your grandma about the SB Dunk Low Orange Noise Aqua Emerald Rise. Smash that like button. Comment down below what you think about these, and I'll see y'all next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Choose.
Shoes. And I like shoes.
Fire! It's so cute.